Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Project X Wrestling. And tonight, we bring you No Holds Barred, live from Center Stage in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm good old JR, Jim Ross, and alongside me, as always, is the always pragmatic Vince Russo. And folks, this one's going to be a slobber knocker. Oh, bro, you got that right. But let's be real here, JR. These fans, bro, they don't got a freaking clue what they're in for. This ain't some bingo hall wrestling show, bro. This is No Holds Barred, where we settle scores, we end careers, and we prove who the real men are in this business. Well, we got a load of card tonight, folks, with championships on the line, grudges set to explode, and oh my goodness, a no-holds-barred match between the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, come on, bro. J.J. Dillon put my guy Ted DiBiase in this match just to humiliate him. The guy was a genius running this place, bro, and now he's got to step in the ring against a lunatic like Savage? That's not fair, bro. Well, Ted DiBiase's got nobody to blame but himself. But let's talk about the World Championship match. Yokozuna, the reigning and dominant champion, defends against Hulk Hogan. Oh, give me a break, JR. Hogan, bro, this guy's like the cockroach of wrestling. You can't get rid of him. The guy politicked his way to this match, and now he's got a shot at the title? It's disgusting, bro. Politics? Are you kidding me? Hogan took out Chris Jericho and dismantled the industry to earn this match. But tonight, he's got to get through the 600-pound monster that is Yokozuna. Yeah, and let's hope Yoko squashes him like a bug, bro. That's the real main event of the night. Speaking of championships, Stephanie McMahon defends her Divas title against Trish Stratus. Trish made her shocking debut at Stephanie's celebration and ruined it, JR. This chick, bro, she comes in out of nowhere and thinks she can just challenge Vince McMahon's daughter. I don't know if Trish belongs here, bro. She might regret messing with Stephanie. And let's not forget the battle of the factions. Luger, Duggan, and Rhodes take on the Four Horsemen, Ric Flair, Barry Windham, and Arn Anderson. Oh, that's an easy one, bro. The Horsemen are going to wipe the floor with those losers. Duggan, bro, he's a fossil. Luger, the guy can't decide whose side he's on. And Dustin Rhodes, bro, he's been crying about the Horsemen for years. The Horsemen are the elite, JR. It's going to be a masterclass in wrestling. We'll see about that. And how about the $1 Million Championship? Mr. Ash Billy Gunn goes one-on-one with Paul Orndorff. Oh, bro, Billy Gunn got lucky getting this shot. He ain't on Orndorff's level. Paul Orndorff's a living legend, JR. He's got the Horsemen behind him. I hope Billy packed a lunch, bro, because he's going to get a long night of getting his ass kicked. Then we got the Tag Team Championships on the line. The Chain Gang, now with K Quick, challenges the Sons of Samoa. Oh, bro, I love this. This guy don't learn his lesson, huh? Rikishi took him out once, and now he thinks he can just waltz back in and take the gold. The Sons of Samoa are going to make him wish he stayed home, bro. And finally, one of the most personal battles of the night, Test versus Matt Morgan in a no-hold-barred war. Listen, bro, Test did what he had to do. Shane McMahon was holding him back, bro. Test took out the trash, and now Matt Morgan, this overgrown goof, thinks he can be Stephanie's knight in shining armor? Bro, Test is going to run through him. We'll see about that. Folks, the time for talking's over. No Holds Barred is about to begin. Buckle up, because this one's going to be a fight. Bro, let's just hope these fans can keep up. Folks, what a night we're about to have here at No Holds Barred. Right now, we have ourselves a championship match for the most prestigious PXw $1 Million Championship to open the show. Billy Gunn's fought tooth and nail to earn this opportunity. And let me tell you, he's up against a tough competitor, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. We cut to a video package of Billy Gunn and Paul Orndorff. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the PXw $1 Million Championship. Billy Gunn steps onto the stage, full of energy, pointing to the ground, hyping him up as he makes his way to the ring. Introducing first, the challenger from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 260 pounds, the badass, Billy Gunn! Gunn steps out. Gunn slides into the ring, standing on the turnbuckle, soaking in the cheers before hopping down, eyes locked on the entrance. Instant boos flood the arena as Bobby Heenan leads Mr. Wonderful onto the stage. Orndorff, the PXw $1 Million Championship draped over his shoulder, struts down the aisle with arrogance, staring at the crowd. Heenan cackles, pointing at Billy Gunn, and jaw-jacking with fans at ringside. And his opponent, accompanied by the Brain, Bobby Heenan, from Brandon, Florida, weighing in at 253 pounds, he is the reigning and defending PXw $1 Million Champion, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Orndorff enters the ring, raising the championship high in the air as the fans continue to boo. He hands the belt off to the referee and smirks at Gunn, mouthing off before the ref calls for the belt. The bell rings and immediately Gunn charges at Orndorff, but the veteran steps out onto the apron, demanding the referee back Gunn away. The match stops off with classic chain wrestling, headlocks, takedowns, and counters until Gunn gains momentum with a hard right hand that sends Orndorff scrambling to the outside. Heenan rushes over, waving his hand and screaming at the referee to control Billy Gunn. Gunn smirks and leans against the ropes, daring Orndorff to get back in. The champion slides in cautiously, and the match continues, with Orndorff taking control with a cheap eye poke, transitioning into methodical offense, working over Gunn's neck and back, slowing the pace down. We now fast forward to the final moments of the match. Billy Gunn's on fire. He ducks a clothesline and catches Orndorff with a tilt-a-whirl slam. The crowd is electric as Gunn signals for the famouser. He sets Orndorff up. Bam, he hits it. Gunn hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! Heenan puts Orndorff's foot on the rope. The referee doesn't see Heenan's interference, but Gunn does. He gets up and leans over the ropes, pointing at Heenan, screaming at him. The Brain pleads innocence, backing away as the crowd boos loudly. Orndorff takes advantage. He rolls Gunn up from behind. 1, 2, Gunn kicks out. Gunn explodes back to his feet. Clothesline. Another one. He picks Orndorff up for a suplex, but Heenan jumps on the apron. The referee turns to Heenan, distracted. Orndorff sees the moment. Low blow. The crowd erupts in boos. Orndorff shakes the cobwebs, pulls Gunn up. Pile driver. He covers and hooks the leg. The referee turns around. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, and still $1 million champion, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Oh, come on, that's damn ridiculous. Orndorff steals another one. Bobby Heenan once again proving why he's the most conniving man in this business. That's called being smart, bro. You want to win? You got to do what you got to do. And Mr. Wonderful just did that. Billy Gunn had his chance, and he blew it, bro. What a loser. Billy Gunn had this match won. That famous should have been the end of it. But he didn't have to stick his nose in again. It's disgusting, Vince. Oh, cry me a river, bro. What do you want to say? That's why Heenan's the greatest manager of all time. He's teaching these young guys how to win, bro. Billy Gunn should take notes instead of crying about it. Well, we'll see who's crying next. Because we're about to get Randy Savage versus Ted DiBiase. Check out how we got to. We cut to a video package breaking down the build to Randy Savage versus Ted DiBiase before returning to the ring, where the ring announcer is waiting. The following contest is a no holds barred match and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Macho Man, Randy Savage! The crowd erupts as Randy Savage storms onto the stage, pumping his fist and firing up the fans. He's decked out in his signature multicolored gear, sunglasses on, head nodding in intensity as he makes his way to the ring. He climbs the ropes, raising a single finger to the sky before jumping down, pacing back and forth, waiting for his opponent. And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by his personal bodyguard, Virgil, making his seasonal residence in Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase! The crowd boos as DiBiase struts out onto the stage in his trademark black and gold tuxedo. Right behind him, arms crossed, stands the ever-intimidating Virgil. DiBiase smirks, adjusting his cufflinks as he saunters down the aisle, looking at the fans with sheer disdain. DiBiase enters the ring, slowly undoing his tuxedo. Savage, already fired up, doesn't even wink for the belt. He's on DiBiase in an instant. This match is on. Before the belt can even ring, Savage has tackled DiBiase to the mat and starts hammering away with right hands. DiBiase tries to scramble to the ropes, but Savage drags him back by the leg and continues raining down shots. The crowd's electric as Savage takes control early, whipping DiBiase into the corner and following up with a massive running clothesline. DiBiase rolls out of the ring, trying to create distance, but Savage isn't about to let up. He slides under the ropes and chases DiBiase down, sending him crashing into the barricade. The brawl spills into the crowd as Savage and DiBiase trade punches among the screaming fans. We skip ahead as the action continues, out of control and vicious. The fight's been absolute carnage. Both men are battered and exhausted. Savage, with a second win, has taken full control. He levels DiBiase with a running knee, sending him sprawling to the outside. But before he can capitalize, the Godfather hits the ring. He slides under the ropes and blindsides Savage with a massive clothesline. The crowd erupts in jeers as the Godfather and DiBiase start laying the boots to Savage. Virgil tosses his table into the ring, and it looks like they're about to end the Macho Man for good. But Savage fights back. He knocks DiBiase off his feet, ducks a punch from the Godfather, and scoops him for a body slam. He picks him up and lays him across the table. The fans are on their feet as Savage signals for the top rope. He climbs to the top, points to the heavens, and comes crashing down with a flying elbow drop. Right through the table. The Godfather's out cold. Savage, gasping for air, pulls himself up from the ropes, but the distraction was enough. DiBiase blindsides him with a $1 Million Dream. The submission's locked in tight. Savage flails, desperately trying to fight free, but the numbers game has taken its toll. His arms grow weak. His movement slows. The referee checks on him, lifts his arm once. It drops. Twice. It drops. Again. 3 times. It's over. Here is your winner, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Damn it! Not like this! The $1 Million Man stole another one. Savage had this match won until DiBiase's hired goons got involved. Oh, will you quit your crying, bro? Savage had every chance in the world, but he's not smart, bro. You don't mess with Ted DiBiase and expect to come out on top. He got outclassed, bro. Plain and simple. You mean he got screwed, Vince? It took DiBiase, Virgil, and the Godfather just to put the Macho Man down. If this was a fair fight, we'd be celebrating a different winner right now. Bro, no one said life was fair. Money talks, bro. And tonight, money put Randy Savage to sleep. As DiBiase and Virgil celebrate in the ring, a furious crowd pelts them with boos. Savage is still motionless, the table shattered next to him. DiBiase grabs a wad of cash from his trunks and mockingly stuffs it into Savage's mouth before strutting away, laughing that infamous $1 Million laugh. What a match, folks! Up next, we've got the PXw Tag Team Championships on the line! Let's see how we got there! We cut to a video package previewing the Chain Gang versus the Sons of Samoa before cutting back to the ring announcer in the ring. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the PXw Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the Challengers. From the gutter, representing the Chain Gang Clique, weighing in at a total combined weight of 474 pounds, K-Dog and K-Quick, the Chain Gang! K-Dog and K-Quick burst onto the stage, hyping up the Atlanta crowd. K-Dog throws up his hands in his signature All Out Hate pose, while K-Quick bounces with energy, rapping along to their feet. The fans are on their feet as they slide into the ring, ready for war. And their opponents, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at a total combined weight of 939 pounds, they are the reigning, defending, undisputed PXw World Tag Team Champions, Jamal and Rosie, the Sons of Samoa! The Sons of Samoa make their entrance. Jamal and Rosie step onto the stage looking menacing, flanked by Captain Lou Albano, Samu, and Rikishi. The crowd showers them with boos, but the Samoan warriors show no concern as they march down the ramp, their eyes locked on the challengers. The bell rings, and immediately Jamal and Rosie impose their dominance, using their size and strength to overwhelm the faster challengers. K-Quick tries to use his speed, ducking and dodging, but a thunderous clothesline from Jamal sends him crashing to the mat. K-Dog jumps in to even the odds, delivering rapid strikes, but the Samoans observe the blow like nothing. As the match progresses, the Chain Gang uses quick tags and double-team moves to chop the Giants down. K-Dog hits a rolling thunder clothesline, and K-Quick follows up with a missile dropkick, staggering Rosie. The fans rally behind them as they start gaining momentum. But the numbers game proves too much for Captain Lou barking orders at ringside. With all 4 men battling it out in the ring, chaos erupts. Rikishi distracts the referee as Sammy Silk slides in, delivering a Samoan spike to K-Dog. K-Quick tries to fight back, hitting a spinning heel kick to Sammy, but Jamal blindsides him with a crushing Samoan drop. Jamal hoists K-Quick up, and Rosie goes to the top. Double Samoan slam and splash. The impact rattles the ring as Jamal makes the cover. 1, 2, 3. Here are your winners, and still PXw Tag Team Champions, the Sons of Samoa! Damn it! The Sons of Samoa just stole one! K-Dog and K-Quick gave it everything they had, but thanks to the numbers game and Captain Lou's interference, the Chain Gang got robbed here tonight! Bro, Rob, what match were you watching, JR? The Sons of Samoa did what they had to do, bro. This is a championship fight, not a talent show. K-Dog and K-Quick, nice try, bro. but they just ain't at this level. This was a damn mugging. Sammy Silk, Rikishi, and Captain Lou had no business getting involved. Oh, come on, JR. It's called strategy, bro. You really think the Sons of Samoa were going to come out here alone when they got family in the back? These guys are unstoppable, bro, and they just proved it again tonight. The Sons of Samoa stand tall in the ring, holding the PXW Tag Team Championships high as the crowd showers them with boos. K-Dog and K-Quick roll to the outside, clutching their ribs, looking dejected. The numbers game was just too much. Whether you like it or not, the Sons of Samoa are still the champions, but one thing's for damn sure, this fight ain't over. Bro, they should do themselves a favor and quit while they're ahead, because the Sons of Samoa, ain't nobody taking them down, bro. You know, they say a snake only strikes when it's ready. But the thing is, you never know when it's ready. Could be now. Could be later. Could be when you least expect it. And tonight, I got a guest that's been coiled up for a long, long time. Just waiting to stick his fangs into something. So let's not waste time, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, the franchise himself, Shane Douglas. Energy in the arena spikes as Shane Douglas steps onto the snake pit set. Dressed in his trademark leather jacket and jeans, he smirks at the jeering fans before stepping up to Roberts. Takes a look around the set. Jake, I gotta say, I've been in a lot of pits in my time, but this one, it smells like a bunch of scared little boys in the back. And I don't blame them, because when the franchise walks in, careers get short, titles change hands, and legends, well, they get put down like rabid dogs. I like that, kid. I really do. But let's talk business. You could have gone anywhere, but you came here, my man. Project Wrestling ain't exactly a vacation spot now, is it? Oh, you're damn right it ain't. But let's get one thing straight. I didn't come here to shake hands, kiss babies, and play the corporate puppet. I've already done that in places like Livewire, where the suits tried to put a leash on the franchise. But wait. Jakey boy, this dog don't wear no leash. I left because I was done being held back by a bunch of washed-up has-beens who couldn't lace my damn boots. So I did what any real man does. I bet on myself. And now I'm here. It ain't just to be here. It's to take over. So, let's not beat around the bush, man. What's the plan? What's the goal? Who should be watching their backs? Who? Who the hell shouldn't be watching their backs? Every damn guy in that locker room should be sweating bullets right now because the franchise ain't here to make friends. I'm here to do what I've always done. Break bodies, take names, and rewrite the damn record books. And let's start with one thing, Jake. The PXw World Heavyweight Championship. I didn't come here to play second fiddle. I came here to be the man. Big talk. But talk don't mean much unless you got some venom in those fangs. So tell me, kid, who's first? Oh, you'll find out soon enough. But let me make one thing real clear to the boys in the back. This ain't a warning. This is a damn promise. The franchise is here, and every single one of you, you're on notice. With that, Douglas turns and steps off the set. The crowd showers him with boos as he smirks, throwing a final glance over his shoulder as Roberts, before disappearing into the backstage area. There you have it, man. The franchise has landed. If I were in that locker room, I'd be a little less comfortable in my boots right about now. But that's the thing about snakes, ain't it? You never know when they're gonna strike. We cut to a video package of Trish interrupting Stephanie McMahon to challenge her for the title and go over the lead-up to the Divas Championship match before going back to the ring announcer. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the PXw Divas Championship. The crowd explodes as out walks the challenger, Trish Stratus. Dressed in her signature gear, she saunters down the ramp with a cocky smirk, flipping her hair as she basks in the chorus of boos from the crowd. She steps onto the apron, posing before entering the ring, stretching against the ropes as she waits. Introducing first, the challenger, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus! The crowd erupts as Stephanie McMahon makes her way onto the stage, wearing the PXw Divas Championship around her waist. She raises a fist to the crowd before confidently marching towards the ring, eyes locked on Trish. And her opponent, from Greenwich, Connecticut, she is the reigning, defending PXw Divas Champion, Stephanie McMahon! The referee takes the championship from Stephanie, holding it high before calling for the bell. Stephanie McMahon and Trish Stratus circle each other before locking up, the tension palpable. Trish gains the upper hand with a quick knee to the gut, transitioning into a side headlock. Stephanie fights back, shoving Trish off into the ropes, ducking under a clothesline and nailing a dropkick that sends Trish rolling to the outside. The crowd roars as Stephanie stands tall, motioning for Trish to bring it. Trish, frustrated, takes a moment before sliding back into the ring. The two engage in a back-and-forth exchange of holds and counters, with Stephanie surprising Trish with her resilience. The match sees several near falls as both competitors refuse to stay down. Stephanie nails a DDT, but Trish kicks out at 2. Trish counters with a chick kick, but Stephanie barely gets her shoulder up in time. We skip ahead in the action, and both women are down, exhausted from the brutal encounter. Stephanie slowly pulls herself up, grabbing Trish by the hair, but Trish rakes the eyes, drawing boos from the crowd. She capitalizes with a quick roll-up, but Stephanie kicks out at the last second. Frustrated, Trish argues with the referee, giving Stephanie the opening to roll her up, but Trish kicks out again. The two scramble to their feet, and Stephanie hits a spinebuster in the center of the ring. She hooks the leg. 1, 2, kick out. Stephanie can't believe it. She lifts Trish up, setting up for the pedigree, but suddenly the crowd erupts in confusion as a familiar figure strides down the ramp. It's ravishing Rick Rude. The fans boom mercilessly as the former Livewire star, dressed in a tailored suit with his signature mustache, smirks at ringside. Stephanie, distracted for just a moment, hesitates. Bam! Trish low blows Stephanie behind the referee's back. The crowd explodes in anger as Trish follows up, hooking Stephanie's arms. Stratisfaction! Trish hits her signature bulldog finisher, and she scrambles onto the cover. 1, 2, 3. The bell rings as the arena fills with boos. Trish rolls off Stephanie, grabbing at her hair in exhaustion. Here is your winner, and new PXw Divas Champion, Trish Stratus! Oh, come on! Not this way! Not like this! Yes, bro! Yes! Trish did it! Ha ha! I told you, JR! I told you! She's the new champion, bro! The queen has arrived! Thanks to Rick Rude, that was a damn muggin! What the hell's he doing here at PXW? Bro, listen. This is what we call brilliance, JR. You can cry about it all you want, but Trish Stratus just outsmarted Stephanie. She played the game, and guess what? She won. And Rick Rude, bro, maybe he's just here to watch greatness in action, huh? Oh, bull! Rick Rude just made sure Trish Stratus walked out with that title, and Stephanie McMahon got robbed. Inside the ring, Trish Stratus is handed the PXw Divas Championship, clutching it tight as she smirks at the furious crowd. Rick Rude joins her in the ring, giving her a slow clap before raising her hand. The two stand tall as Stephanie rolls to the outside, holding her ribs in agony. The last image before the show moves on is Trish Stratus, grinning ear to ear, holding the Divas Championship high above her head, while Rick Rude stands beside her, his presence sending a clear message to the PXW locker room that things have changed. This is sickening! Rick Rude just made a hell of a statement here at PXW, and I hate to say it, but the era of Trish Stratus has begun! And it's a beautiful thing, bro. A beautiful thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a big rivalry match. We got a 6-man tag between the Four Horsemen and Jim Duggan, Dustin Rhodes, and Lex Luger. Let's see what led up to this confrontation. We cut to a video package highlighting the slow formation of the Horsemen, the attack on Jim Duggan, and the turns on Dustin Rhodes and Lex Luger, building to this match, before returning to the ring announcer. The following contest is a 6-man tag team match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 820 pounds, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the Natural Dustin Rhodes, and the total package, Lex Luger! Crowd erupts as Duggan storms out, waving his American flag, shouting, "Ho!" while Rhodes slaps hands with the fans. Luger follows, flexing and looking fired up. The three men hit the ring, ready for battle. And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Bobby the Brain Heenan, and representing the Four Horsemen, Barry Windham, Arn Anderson, and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair! Boos rain down as Flair struts down the aisle, styling and profiling in a custom robe, while Windham and Anderson walk with laser focus. Heenan's already barking orders, pointing at their opponents in the ring. The Horsemen step through the ropes, and Ric Flair lets out a loud "Woo!" as he taunts Luger. The The bell rings and the crowd is red hot as Duggan starts things off against Arn Anderson. The two lock up, but Anderson immediately goes dirty, driving a knee into Duggan's gut and laying in stiff right hands. Duggan fights back with clubbing bros and levels Anderson with a big shoulder tackle. Anderson scrambles to his corner, tagging in Wyndham. Wyndham and Duggan trade punches, but Wyndham rakes the eyes and takes control, stomping Duggan down to the corner. The Horsemen begin cutting the ring in half, using quick tags to isolate Duggan. Anderson hits a textbook spine buster. Flair struts around the ring, and Wyndham nearly takes Duggan's head off with a lariat. After several minutes of the Horsemen's classic methodical beatdown, Duggan finally gets a break, countering Arn Anderson's DDT attempt with a desperate back body drop. He lunges towards his corner and tags in Luger. Luger storms in like a house of fire, knocking down everyone in sight. He whips Wyndham into the ropes and nearly takes his head off with a clothesline. Flair charges in. Luger ducks him. The crowd's on their feet as Luger flexes and lets out a roar. We jump ahead in the match, and with chaos breaking loose, all 6 men enter the ring. Duggan and Rhodes brawl with Wyndham and Anderson, spilling to the outside. Meanwhile, Luger catches Flair in the torture rack. The crowd's losing their minds, but here comes Bobby Heenan. Heenan jumps on the apron, waving his arms frantically. The referee turns his attention to the Weasel, just as Anderson slides back in with a steel chair. He swings. Luger ducks. The chair bashes Flair in the skull. The Nature Boy goes down in a heap, blood starting to trickle from his forehead. Rhodes yanks Anderson out of the ring while Duggan levels Wyndham with the 2x4 outside. With Heenan still in the apron, the referee has had enough. He ejects Heenan from ringside. The crowd explodes as Heenan throws a tantrum, screaming at the referee. Back in the ring, Luger shakes off the chaos, grabs Flair, and hoists him up for the torture rack again. Flair flails his arms, screaming in pain. The referee turns around just in time as Flair taps out. Here are your winners, Lex Luger, Jim Duggan, and Dustin Rhodes. Fuck on! They did it, Luger! Duggan and Rhodes just put the Horsemen in their place! That was a travesty, bro. Flair was bleeding. He couldn't even see straight. Heenan was just trying to help. This was a screw job. Oh, give me a break, Russo. The Horsemen tried to cheat, and it backfired. Anderson's chair shot backfired. Heenan got caught, and Luger made Flair tap out like a drum. This is bogus, bro. Flair's a 13-time world champ. He should get a do-over. Luger cheated. Cheated? Are you blind? The Horsemen got exactly what they deserved, and I, for one, love to see it. Meanwhile, Duggan, Rhodes, and Luger celebrate in the ring, raising their arms to the roaring Atlanta crowd. Flair still down, blood smeared across his face, while Wyndham and Anderson try to recover on the outside. Heenan is losing his mind, screaming at the ref. Victorious team exits up the ramp. Next up, we've got a match that everybody's been waiting for. It's going to be Test taking on Matt Morgan in a no-holds-barred match. This one has a lot of heat, a lot of emotion, and a lot that's built up to it. Let's go to the package. We cut to a video package of Test turning on Shane McMahon and Stephanie and the build to this match against Matt Morgan, before cutting back to the ring announcer. The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. The crowd erupts in a chorus of boos as he makes his way to the ring. Test. Dressed in black tights and looking like he's ready for war, Test walks with purpose, his eyes cold and focused. He steps into the ring and smirks as the crowd lets him have it. And his opponent. A loud cheer erupts as Matt Morgan marches out with Stephanie McMahon by his side. His eyes locked on Test. Stephanie looks nervous but determined, standing by Morgan's side as she cracks her knuckles and heads to the ring. Morgan steps over the top rope and immediately gets in Test's face. Two giants nose to nose as the referee calls for the bell. The bell rings and the two behemoths explode into action, trading massive right hands. The impact echoes through the arena as neither man backs down. Test rakes the eyes and sends Morgan into the ropes, while Morgan explodes back with a massive shoulder block that knocks Test clean off his feet. The match quickly spills to the outside as Morgan grabs Test and hurls him over the barricade into the front row. Fans scatter as the two giants brawl through the crowd, throwing wild punches, slamming each other into walls, chairs, and anything else in their path. Test grabs a beer from a fan and smashes it over Morgan's head. Morgan stumbles, but he fires back with a brutal clothesline that flips Test inside out. The brawl makes its way to the production area, where Test grabs a steel chair and drives it into Morgan's ribs before cracking it over his back. Morgan fights back, grabbing Test and launching him through a stack of tables. Splinters fly everywhere as Test crashes hard, writhing in pain. Morgan drags him back towards the ring, but Test low blows him, then sends him flying into the steel steps. Both men are battered, bruised, and bleeding as they make it back into the ring. Test pulls out a table and sets it up in the corner, looking to put Morgan through it. He charges, but Morgan moves. Test crashes through the table himself. The crowd erupts as Morgan roars to his his feet, signaling the end. Morgan hoists Test up onto his shoulders, looking for the elevator, but Test rakes his eyes again and slips out. He boots Morgan in the gut and goes for a powerbomb. No! Morgan counters with a massive back body drop, sending Test crashing to the mat. Test struggles to get to his feet. Bam! Morgan charges and damn near spears him out of his boots. The big man isn't done. He drags Test up and lifts him into the air. Elevator! The crowd counts along. 1, 2, 3. By God! Matt Morgan did it! He just took Test to hell and back! Bro, I gotta admit, that was brutal. But look at Test, bro. He don't care. Look at his face. He's enraged. Here is your winner, Matt Morgan! Morgan raises his arms in victory as the crowd cheers, with Test already pulling himself up in the corner, his face twisted in pure rage. Stephanie McMahon slides into the ring to check on Morgan, and Test sees her. Before anyone can react, Test lunges forward and blasts Stephanie with a big boot. The impact is sickening. Stephanie crumples like a rag doll, completely motionless. The crowd gasps in horror as officials and paramedics immediately storm the ring. Test immediately leaves the ring with his hands up as if to say he's done. No! No! Damn it, Test! What the hell is wrong with you? Bro, what did he just do? Morgan, still groggy, sees what happened and rushes to tend to Stephanie. The fans are in shock, booing louder than they have all night. Just then, PXw general manager J.J. Dillon marches down the aisle, his face red with fury. He gets right in Test's face, screaming at him. Test just took out Stephanie McMahon with a damn big boot, and even J.J. Dillon's had enough. Dillon shoves Test back and gets right up in his face, jabbing a finger into his chest. Test smirks and slaps J.J. Dillon across the face. Dillon collapses to the ground as the entire arena erupts. Officials swarm Test, trying to restrain him. This son of a... Test just slapped J.J. Dillon, damn it! That's enough! Dillon slowly pulls himself up, his face filled with rage. That's it! Test, you're fired! The crowd erupts in cheers as security floods the outside of the ring. Test stands there fuming before flipping Dillon off and finally allowing security to escort him out. As he walks up the ramp, fans throw garbage at him, screaming obscenities. Get this son of a bitch out of here! Test is gone! He's done at PXw! That guy's got no balls! His balls couldn't fit in a thimble! Little touted bald bastard! God damn you, Test! Bro, I don't even know what to say. That was too much even for me, bro. I don't know about Test, but that guy's gone, and I'm actually happy about it. As Test disappears behind the curtain, all attention turns to Stephanie McMahon, who's still motionless as paramedics load her onto his stretcher. Morgan stands over her, looking completely devastated. The crowd silent as she's wheeled out of the arena, leaving a somber atmosphere hanging over the show. Folks, we'll be right back with the main event. But first, let's look at what we got coming next month. We go to a video package showing next month's pay-per-view event entitled Thunderstruck. From there, the scene opens with the Sons of Samoa, Jamal, Rosie, and Sammy Silk storming into the dimly lit, neon-infused Marty Party Lounge. The music's low, dancers are gone, and Marty himself's behind the bar wiping down glasses. The Sons of Samoa are rowdy, high off their recent victory, draped in sweat, but grinning from ear to ear as they look around for the woman. Their manager, the legendary Captain Lou Albano, trails behind them, laughing as he adjusts the rubber bands on his face. Where the ladies at, Marty? We just put another team in the dirt, and it's time to celebrate. Hey, fellas, I love the enthusiasm, but the party's over. I'm closed, all right? You gotta take it somewhere else. The Sons exchange glances, then laugh. Rosie shoves past Marty, plopping down on the nearest couch, putting his feet up. Nah, we are the party, Marty. We ain't going nowhere till we get some drinks and some entertainment. Listen, I'm serious, guys. The Marty party ain't open right now. You can't be in here. Sammy still steps forward, cracking his knuckles. Marty. You got a lot of nerve telling us where we can and can't go. You see what we did out there? You really want to be the guy to ruin our night? As Marty tries to plead his case, Sammy Silk suddenly snatches him by the shirt and throws him across the bar, sending bottles crashing to the floor. In the back, we see the APA in their office. They're playing cards. Rook and Bradshaw, deep in their game, suddenly look up as the commotion echoes. Without a word, they push their chairs back. Sammy Silk's laughing while Jamal and Rosie start raiding the bar. Just as things are about to escalate further, the APA walk over and square up, ready to fight. That's about enough of that! Y'all crossing lines you don't want to cross. Captain Lou quickly steps between the two teams, throwing his hands up. Whoa! Let's all take a deep breath here. Nobody needs to do something they're gonna regret, you hear? We just want a big match. We're celebrating. But hey, maybe this ain't the place. We ain't looking for trouble with you two. So let's just take a step back, yeah? The Sons of Samoa glare at the APA, but after a tense moment, they slowly start backing toward the door. Sammy Silk points at Bradshaw and Farouk, smirking. Ain't over, big boys. You don't tell us what to do. They exit, laughing as they head down the hallway. The APA watches them go, fists clenched. Marty groans as he gets to his feet, rubbing his back. I thought I was about to die. You boys got some perfect timing. Damn right we do. Scene fades as Marty shakes his head, looking at his wreck bar. Ladies and gentlemen, that was intense. I don't know what that's going to lead to. Could we be seeing the Sons of Samoa and the APA soon? That would be ridiculous. Bro, let me tell you, the Sons of Samoa and the APA, I'm buying tickets to that one, bro. Well, hopefully we get it. We'll see what happens. But right now, it's time for our main event. The PXw World Championship on the line. Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna. Let's see how we got here. We cut to a video segment showing what led up to Hulk Hogan versus Yokozuna before cutting back to the ring announcer in the ring. The following contest is your main event. It is scheduled for one fall and is for the PXw World Heavyweight Championship. The building erupts as Hulk Hogan steps onto the stage, red and yellow running wild. Cups his hand to his ear, soaking in the energy before marching down the aisle, fire in his eyes. He gets in the ring, poses for the crowd, and rips his shirt off, making a signal around his waist that he's leaving with the title. The fans go crazy as Hogan poses, doing his normal posing for the crowd before his opponent comes to the ring. He flexes it, poses for the crowd as they chant his name. Yokozuna steps out, flanked by Sonny Ono and the seductive Kimono Wanalea. Sonny smugly holds up the championship as Yokozuna walks with an air of unshakable dominance. He slowly and methodically walks to the ring as the crowd boos. He steps onto the apron, pausing for a moment, before stepping over the ropes. He stands in the middle of the ring, staring down Hogan with an expression of pure disdain. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the PXw World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, the immortal Hulk Hogan! The crowd erupts into cheers. And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Sonny Ono and Kimono Wanalea, from the land of the rising sun, representing the Dragon Clan Dojo and weighing in at 600 pounds, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed PXW World Heavyweight Champion, Yokozuna! The referee holds the belt up for everyone to see before calling for the bell to begin the match. The two men circle each other, the tension thick in the air. They lock up, but Yokozuna shoves Hogan back into the corner with raw power. Hogan gets up, nodding his head, feeling the energy of the crowd. They lock up again. This time Hogan fights back, trying to overpower the behemoth. But Yokozuna delivers a devastating chop to Hogan's chest, sending him reeling. The match continues with both men trading heavy shots. Hogan tries to take Yokozuna down with shoulder tackles, but the big man won't budge. Eventually, Hogan rallies back, landing a series of punches, rocking the champion. He bounces off the ropes, looking for a clothesline, but Yokozuna counters with a thunderous Samoan drop. The fans groan as Yokozuna dominates, using his size and power to crush Hogan at every turn. The champion methodically wears him down with a nerve holds, body slams, and splashes in the corner. Hogan struggles, but each time he tries to mount an offense, Sonny Ono distracts the referee, allowing Kimono to rake Hogan's eyes to trip him up. Hogan somehow finds a second win, shaking as the energy of Hulkamania flows through him. The crowd's on their feet as he begins to no-sell Yokozuna's strikes. Hogan fires back with right hands, rocking the champion. He sends Yokozuna into the ropes and hits the big boot. The big man's wobbling. Hogan cups his ear, signaling for the leg drop. He bounces off the ropes, but Sonny Ono grabs his leg. The crowd erupts in boos. The referee turns to admonish Ono, and here comes the Dragon Clan dojo. Muda and Hakushi hit the ring, but before they can attack, the Dream Team sprints out from the back. Beefcake and Valentine tackle Muda and Hakushi, sending them brawling to the outside. The referee exits the ring, trying to restore order as all hell breaks loose. Amid the chaos, the crowd gasps as a figure jumps the barricade. It's Ming! The feared Tongan warrior slides into the ring, stalking behind Hogan. As soon as Hogan turns around, boom! Savate kick to the jaw. Hogan crumbles to the mat, unconscious. Ming slides out, disappearing into the crowd, as Yokozuna drags Hogan's lifeless body to the corner. The fans are screaming as he climbs to the second rope. Banzai drop. Hogan convulses on the mat. Yokozuna stays seated for a moment, but then stands up, looking down at his fallen opponent. The referee finally slides back in the ring, seeing Yokozuna going for the cover. But no, Yokozuna shakes his head, climbing up again. Banzai drop number 2. The fans are losing their mind, screaming at the referee to stop the match. Yokozuna glares at the ref, then makes his way up one more time. Banzai drop number 3. This time he stays seated on Hogan's chest as the referee finally counts. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, and still the PXw World Heavyweight Champion, Yokozuna! For the love of God, somebody get out here and help Hogan. That was disgusting. 3 Banzai drops, and that damn Ming. What the hell is he doing here? Bro. That's what happens when you step in the ring with a true champion. Yokozuna just proved why he's the man, bro. Hogan's got to learn that this ain't the 80s no more, bro. Ain't nobody eating their vitamins and saying their prayers out of this one, bro. This was a damn ambush, plain and simple. Ming had no business being here, and Yokozuna, he didn't need to do that. He had this match won. That was a statement, and I don't like what it says about this company, damn it. Get over it, JR, bro. Yokozuna is still your champion. The Dragon Clan Dojo's still running PXW, and there ain't a damn thing Hogan or anyone else can do about it, bro. Well, folks, that's all the time I have tonight. I want to thank you for joining us for No Holds Barred. From Vince Russo, I'm Jim Ross, saying so long, everybody. We'll see you this Friday for PXW After Dark. Good night. The show fades out with Hogan motionless in the ring as Yokozuna and Sonny Ono are joined by Ming and Kimono Wanalea as they celebrate with the championship held high.